Wow, how low's the water?
Catalina, too low.
And it still rings so true today, Winston Churchill's words. As I say once again, especially, and I know there are just a few of you, and fewer of the few veterans out there, these sights and sounds. China is back in China in July, and they're really all over it like a rash out there. Once again, up. It's going to be another tumble, left boot, right stick, and there he goes. There it is, end over end. That's the grand, as we call it, or the necktie. 2 points of a hesitation roll. Angled off for that little on-crowd wind there. All part of the time he's got to be out at 150 metres there for his display. Again, climbing. There's just so much technically complex about this aeroplane, I've barely got time to tell you. But anyway, look at that, wonderful blip up to the vertical stall turn. Classic left pedal. Oh, that's nice. Yes. All he did was, as he started the stall turn, he pushed the stick hard forward, went to right rudder, and then changed it to left rudder. Would you please be a good citizen and go out and get them? They are not going to be on the beach. We are waiting for the red arrows. The red arrows will not fly unless these people are off the beach. Please, go and get them now. Mark Jeffries just coming in from the left once again. I know you've all come to see the Reds. If you want to see them, get them off the beach. Team, the Red Arrows! Putting up at 400 miles an hour now. You see the wings are collapsing with the jets closing to be around 6 feet apart now, reaching 6,000 feet above the sea. They're slowing down to about 150 miles an hour as they apex the loop. A slight twist at the top before they twist again round to the left. And at the front of the formation is Red 1. He is squadron leader David Montenegro. Monty is in his 3rd and final year as the team leader. He is a former Hawk flying instructor and Tornado F3 air defence pilot. He first joined the team with 6 and 7 tuck in behind to form the shape of Phoenix. Coming in from your left-hand side, some much more patriotic red, white and blue. Come on, let's have a huge round of applause for Great Britain, everybody! This is Phoenix. Reversing right now, says Red 1. On his right wing is the first of our new pilots this year. He's Red 2, Flight Lieutenant Toby Keeley. Toby's a former Tornado GR4 pilot, but more recently he became an instructor on the Hawk T Mark II, the new version of this aircraft. The newest training aircraft in the Royal Air Force, much more relevant to training our 4th and 5th generation fighter pilots. That's Toby on the right. So down to the right hand side you see the shape of an aircraft being formed, specifically a Spitfire. We're about to fly the Spitfire roll. Going upside down now, all 9 jets together in the shape of the Spitfire, 2,500 feet above us at 400 miles per hour. We've introduced the Spitfire roll this year to celebrate the 60th anniversary of the Royal Air Force's Battle of Britain Memorial Flight. You just saw the Hurricane displaying from the BBMF. The purpose of the BBMF is to commemorate all aircrew who have lost their lives in conflict since 1914, and their motto is "Lest we forget." Lots of noise, lots of red, white and blue. On the very bottom of the formation as we look at it now is the next of our new pilots, but he's not really a new pilot. He is a returning pilot who's been a RNAS pilot previously. He is Red 5, who is Flight Lieutenant Chris Lyndon Smith. He's Enid, break go, says Red 1. They fan out at the top. Keep your eyes on the coloured smoke of Jippo. He's going to fly through this V in a manoeuvre we call the Goose. Climbing very steep heart to Trudy and Andrew Hewish, who have their wedding anniversary today. Trudy is part of the organising committee here at the Western Airshow for the North Somerset Council. So Trudy and Andrew... Those beeps you can hear, ladies and gentlemen, are in fact Red 6 pressing a bunches up to draw the mathematical symbol for infinity around the rest of the formation. Cameras ready, this is the infinity break. You've been watching the Royal Air Force Aerobatic Team, the Red Arrows!
90 degrees on its side, absolutely amazing. Give him a wave, he can see you down there, ladies and gentlemen. Rich Goodwin, now he's going to be with the Strike Master. If you actually look to your left, here it comes, the JP Strike Master jet, and they're going to do a crossover fly past. There it is. Strike out.
An objective, but now, go on Brendan, over you quickly.
So, he's got his smoke on now, it's a low and slow fly past. So again, he can see you very clearly, ladies and gentlemen. Give him a wave, he can see you down there, that chase of the muscle pits and the Strike Master. And fascinating to think that you've got that variation in speeds. The pits can go fast enough and the Strike Master can go slow enough in order to get them into a stable formation. But there they are, a very unusual picture opportunity. You will not see that very often in the United Kingdom or indeed anywhere else in the world. It's a thing called the spin dryer. Rich is doing barrel rolls behind the strike master, and what he's actually looking at, or trying to look at, is the smoke trail and rolling around that. That's his. There he is, flying upside down, turning without using his ailerons, just applying rudder and literally skidding around the sky. Tumbles end over end, that's the gyroscopic maneuver again. Left pedal, forward stick. And he's in the Meteor jet. Cat Lokshabak, named after a Czechoslovakian cocktail, which if you had too many of them, that's how you'd feel doing one of these manoeuvres. Thank you very much. Give him a big wave. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hats, coats, bras, umbrellas, anything you got, throw them up in the air. Outstanding. There you go. He's giving you a wing rock. He can see you there, climbing away. Tremendous rate of climb as well.
Bet you can't name them.
The camels?
No. Now you're going to give me the hump now. No, not the pyramids. Have another thing.
The pharaohs.
They're actually called the Silver Stars. There we go. I've got one over you at night.
Well, I'm sure I'd have worked that out eventually. Anyway, there we are. RAF heli just coming down to pick up Red 10.
And as I was saying earlier, there's a big smile back on our show director's face for clearing the beach. Thanks again, we really do appreciate that. All in the interest of your safety. Now, I haven't finished with you yet, Brendan. I bet you can't. Well, anyway, I'll let you out of your misery. It was Columbus Airlines. Now, it's Team Raven time, I think, Brendan. Let's set their display up.
Yeah, I can see they're in the hold to the north. That's crowd right, ladies and gentlemen, just waiting to get the call in.
10 Roger, surface wind, light and variable.
There it is, just coming up to the hover now. And Mike back off now to rise north to meet up with the chaps and debrief. And on to their next.
Raven, any visual of the helicopter departing low level to the south? Not yet, looking.
Aircraft in the world, metal, but they just do such a good formation. I'm going to leave them to fly for you. I think it's very, very pretty. Lots of photo opportunities.
Black car.
Now the Singleton having done 5 aircraft in an elongated box, 2 in echelon port and starboard, 1 a box trail as we call it. From barrel rolling around the formation of 4, and that's beautifully done. I'm sure they're taking some leads from the Reds, but hey, why not? This is pause for a moment. Here we go, look at this wonderful smoke. There you are. Starboard. 6 aircraft.
Letting it out. Rolling out.
Separation.
Power. Up. Now.
How do you keep in the same place all the time? It's actually not that once you've got the hang of it. You're flying next to another aircraft. And
Wait.
point.
Break.
Which is the aircraft next to you, needless to say.
Up. Now.
Coats, bras, umbrellas, kids, all this. Chuck them up in the air, carefully, of course. At crowd centre. Outstanding. Are these a great little team? You see what I mean? Although they're facing backwards. Anyway, yeah. Here they come. Absolutely brilliant. All right, that was a good call in. Here they are, ladies and gentlemen. Peter Teichmann from Hangar 11 at North Weald, and the Norwegian historic flight, Ken Ostavista, flying the MiG-15.
Hey, Okay, gasoline, you're live, roll in here.
Great job. Alrighty. Lovely aileron roll. He's looking down at you, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks very much, Ken. Great job. Alright.
States were escorting the B-17s and the bombing raids. The Luftwaffe would seldom come near them. They had a fearsome firepower and extremely manoeuvrable, of course, very fast and very good high altitude performance.
They could land in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean and pluck down pilots from the sea. And if you look at it, you can see the retracted wheels in the side, and at the back there's a big dome glistening, and that's a big perspex bubble, and you can actually look into that if you're inside and see all the way down, as well as out sideways, the front of the aircraft and the back. Particularly on rough water with swells, because if a wing starts to go down and catches on the water, then it can cartwheel the whole machine, and that's not going to be a very happy ending to their day. So you've got these pontoons which are actually monkey perfectly. Look at that, right dead on crowd centre. Ladies and gentlemen, there is the Catalina, nose wheel, two main wheels in its landing configuration. Now, you would definitely not want to. Great picture opportunity there.
Fucking hell.
Wow, how low's the water?
Catalina, too low.
Thank you, lads. Marvellous.
The blades were formed in 2006 by two. This manoeuvre is completely unique to the blades. It actually has two seats. And this enables us to actually take members of the public flying with us for our unforgettable experience days. It's a fantastic. And again, sticking with the aircraft from the left. Blades 1, 2 and 3. Just here at the top and bottom of each roll to make sure it's synchronised. And what a fantastic job they're doing.
We won't see it today, but it needs a very short piece of land on which to land. It doesn't need much runway at all to get airborne. The whole idea of this rotating blade is to prevent the aircraft from stalling. Of course, there's kicking some rudder around there. Aircraft, when it stalls, it's just not flying. It's departing from flight, as we say. So the air.
I think you need to get some vehicles out on the beach. There's 6 or 8 people coming out now.
Like a windmill, if you like. No, it's got cabin heat if it gets cold. And CAA, the Civil Aviation Authority of the United Kingdom, certified it in 2011, and over 1,000 of this model have been sold all over the world. Originally, the gyro didn't around the World Air Race, but that he did an Cessna Conquest aircraft, knocked down to the crowd. Nice one, Peter. Much appreciated. And how the Catalina is changing the face of sports aviation in the United Kingdom. One last whiz round the beach, pulling hard, on with the power and the smoke. Fighting German-built.
Wheel walker, Western display.
Just
We have 3 miles to run. We'll be ready to display at minute 2, 3.
and he'll be back. That's a radial engine on the Boeing Stearman. It makes an unmistakable sound. It's an array of pistons around the crankshaft in a circle, and that pipping noise that we hear, that's the tips of the propeller blades as they almost go supersonic through the air. Go smoke on. Building up speed, opening the throttle wider. So it's got the aeroplane climbing too quick.
Yeah, it's got an outside air temperature and a wind at the moment.
We give Annie a wave. Well done, Annie, for coming to see us this afternoon. Show MASH on the old Army Korean War comedy. That was the type of aeroplane. The US Army had hundreds of these. Here comes Brendan in Otto. He's come up from the Western helicopter.
The wet edge is about 75 metres.
And just positioning.
So am I just measuring now?
It's a challenge. Brendan started his flying slightly different controls in the helicopter to a light aeroplane or a heavy aeroplane. Into the vertical, killing all that speed, and then rolling it over. That's a hard kick with the rudder there to push that tail over. One finds with the helicopter, use your feet rather more than your hands. And hard away once again from the crowd line. Our commentator, but displaying the Schweitzer 300 for you. Dragging that helicopter sideways now. Plenty of rudder on there. About 75, 80 miles an hour, in case you're wondering how fast it's going. Just in the straight and level.
Yeah, stall turn there. Coming down to earth fast, pulling that G. To keep her fit, she does a lot of mountain biking, resistance weight training, and rolling. This aircraft is very manoeuvrable. Lots of snap rolls. It turns on a sixpence to all of these to put on the best display she can for you. Thank you very much, Lauren. Best of luck with your exam.
For Great Britain hyphen, and then the 4 letters which gives the designation. This team was formed to structure. So there's civilian personnel, but a lot of former military pilots, of course. Engineers, ground crew. And their background varies from the Royal Navy's Sharks and the Army Air Corps display teams. So that's how they're able to entertain us here this afternoon at the Air Festival with this lovely example of the Gazelle helicopter. I should have said the Westland Gazelle. There's the connection with Westland. Well, it's the only aircraft the armed forces. The Navy and the Army.
15, thanks.
And it made quite a name for itself. It made him what he is today. Well, with a family.
Gazelle, thanks very much. Good day.
And over they go together. Smoke on. Roll wings level. Now there's a sight. That's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Almost like a mirror image of the shot that was if you there on the big bar. Yes. Those two engines almost in harmony together as they went up on that break there. Hurry up. Oh. Operated in Iraq and Afghanistan as a fighter pilot.
With us here. 901 Bravo for road to start.
Thank you. Your participation. An urgent call for Graham and Pauline Barnett. Graham and Pauline Barnett. Please make your way to the visitor centre in the Tropicana of
Captain 901, thank you very much for your cooperation and your presence. Have a good day.
in the Tropicana.
901 Bravo, will do.
Thank you so much. Message edits, thank you.
Gazelle, ready for you whenever you are. Thank you, Gazelle combination. We've got engine started. You can vote to start and turn once your doors are shut. Western display, police 01. Police 01, this is Western display. Pass a message